Hey you, welcome back to class. Are you ready to create something? Let's turn fabric into fashion. Grab your scissors and let's get started. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Okay, so this is the lace we're working with. We've already cut out the sleeve. This is the sleeve pattern. So for now, we're going to cut out the parts where we'll be adding the pleats to in the sleeve. So we're using a length of 9 inches. 9 inches. You can increase it however you want or reduce it based on the style you're working with or based on what you want it to look like. So we're going to go in by 4 at the bottom parts. Okay, so just get a rule and connect those points, and you have this shape. Okay, hope you can see clearly the shape. So we're going to cut it out. Okay, we're going to cut it out like this. And this is what it looks like. So we're cutting this out now we'll be using this, okay, to place on our fabric, our pleated fabric. Okay, so we'll be working with this velvet fabric. So this is the one we're going to pleat. As you can see, I used a soft paper stay on the velvet so it doesn't stretch. Then I used ad net is white, and then a lining, so it gives me a strong, as you can see, it's strong, it's not soft, and then it's easy to work with. It can stand just like the way I want it to stand in the style. So you just go ahead with your iron and begin to pleat your fabric, whatever fabric you want to work with. Okay, so you can measure the splits but if you're already like good with, you know, using your eyes to gauge it, fine, but if not, you can also measure your pleats. Okay, so you can be doing 1 inch or 2 inch, sorry, 1 inch or quarter of an inch. Okay, should not be up to 2 inches. Okay, so what you want is 1 inch or quarter of an inch, not quarter, like 0.5. You see this, it can be this wide or 1 inch wide or 1.2. It should not be up to 2 inches. 2 inches is too wide. So now you just want to go ahead and keep folding. You want to keep folding this way, and with every fold you press. Okay, you press down with every fold. You just want to do this all through, and you see how the pleats are coming along. So you can do this with any fabric of your choice: organza, crepe, silk, but for this I prefer to use this velvet. Well, we're working with a particular style in mind, but if you are using a velvet and you don't want it to stand, you can still just go ahead and pleat it like that. But if at all, maybe it's like for something you don't really want it to stand, you can go ahead and just split the velvet without having to add all this extra interface that I added. That's the lining, the soft paper stay, and the adnet. Okay, but if you are doing something bridal, let's say you're working with like your ashebi fabric, you would want to ensure that you do it this way, so it can give structure to your outfit. Okay, so we have this now. As you can see, this is what it looks like now, well pleated. Okay, so you just want to go ahead and, now that you have this, you go ahead and place, remember this we cut out, so you place it on it this way. Okay, you place it on it this way, and you just want to cut it out, leaving half an inch on both sides. Okay, you want to cut it out, leaving half an inch on both sides. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to attach it to the sleeve. Okay, but before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and pleat the second one. Okay, so this is the first one for one sleeve, so we're going to go ahead and do the second one. Okay, so same thing. Okay, you don't want to have something different on one side and have something different on the other side. Okay, so we're just doing exactly the same thing. So you can be using your tape to guide you. Please, you can use your tape to guide you so your pleats are aligned, are well aligned. Okay, okay, so this is the second one, and this is what it looks like as well. So we proceed now to placing and cutting what we cut out of the sleeve. Okay, so just go ahead, place this on top. Okay, and then we'll be cutting out half an inch around it for joining allowance. Okay, can pin it in place before cutting it out. So this is now what we have, as you can see. So you go ahead and fix this to your sleeve. Okay, so make your sleeve look like this. Are you seeing that? So this will go on top of it to give this is what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so now we just go ahead and sew this around to it, so you can use your pin that point. But before I do that, I usually like to top stitch round so the pleat stays in place. Okay, so you top stitch round it before attaching it to the sleeve, so that the sleeve, these pleats can stay in place. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so we'll be top stitching on this so it doesn't, the pleat doesn't shake, okay, or move. Now solid, as you can see. Okay, pleats will always bounce back because they're held in place. So now we're going to go ahead and fix them into the sleeve. So you get to the top, you flip, you turn, and you continue sewing. So this is what it looks like now. Okay, this is what your sleeve now looks like. So this is what your sleeve now looks like. Okay, by the time you're done, you go ahead and join the sides, and then you have a perfectly completed sleeve. Okay, let me just place my hand in so you see. Can you see this? Can you see? And you go ahead and iron to keep in place. That's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and sew with love. Till next time. Bye.